Good morning, students. Today is day 2, chapter 2, and in previous class I have explained you that some laws of exponent. Now today I am going to explain the remaining laws of exponent. So let's see on the board, everyone. Laws of exponent. Now, in previous classes I have explained fourth laws of exponent. Now the fifth law of exponent I am going to explain, that is if A by B is a rational number and M and N are some integers, then A by B, if A by B and C by D both, if A by B and C by D are two integers, are rational number and M and N are some integers, and if A by B and C by D is in divisional form and it has the same power, common power is M, then what will we do? If that is it is in, so we can separate it. How? Like this, A by B to the power n divided by C by D to the power n. Like this we can solve. This is the equation of the next, this is the law of the fifth point, and now I am going to explain some solved examples. Now, for an example, if it is given that 1 by 2 by 3 by 4 to the power 2, then what will we do? Here, at first we will separate it, 1 by 2 to the power 2 divided by 3 by 4 to the power 2. Then 1 to the power 2, it will equal to 1 into 1, then 2 into 2 divided by 3 into 3 by 4 into 4. So it will be 1 by 4. We will change division sign. Then if it is in multiple sign, then this number will reverse. That is 4 into 4, 16 will go upside, and 3 into 3, 9 will go downside. Now 4 1 is 4, 4 4 is 16. That is 4 by 9 will be its answer. So this is the fifth law of exponent. Okay. Maybe you all have understood. Okay. So let's see one more example. Example number 2, that is if 3 by 8 and 5 by 4 has the same power minus 2, then what will we do? At first, it has the same power, so we have to separate it, 5 by 4 to the power minus 2, and at first we have to remove the negative sign. To remove the negative sign, we will write the reciprocal of 3 by 8, which is 8 by 3, and same 4 5 by 4, that is 4 by 5 to the power 2. Now, after that it is in divisional form, so we will write 8 into 8 by 3 into 3 divided by 4 into 4 by 5 into 5. It will be 64 by 9. And if you will change it into multiple form, then this will go upside, 5 into 5, 25 will go upside, and 4 into 4, 16 will go downside. So 16 4 is 64. Now 25 4 is 100 by 9 will be the right answer. So this is the second example if the power is in negative form. Now let's see another law of exponent, the sixth law of exponent. Now, the sixth law of exponent says that if A by B has the power minus n, then it has negative power, so we will add the reciprocal of this, that is B by A to the power n. That is if the question, for example, if it is written 8 to the power minus 4, then we will write 1 by 8 to the power 4. If the question says 3 by 5 to the power minus 3, then we will write 5 by 3 to the power 3, and then we will solve, that is, we will find the value of this. So this is very easy law. Okay. Now after that, after this law, I am going to explain the seventh law. The seventh law says that if in any rational number has power 0, if in any rational number has power 0, then what will be its value? That is, if a by b is a rational number and a by b has power 0, then their value will always equal to 1. That is, for example, we can say that minus 8 by 3 to the power 0 is equal to 1. Minus 100 to the power 0 is equal to 1. That is for any number. If the base will be any, that is for any rational number as base, and if it has power 0, then their value always be equal to 1. So this is the seventh property which I have explained. Now let's move to the eighth property. Okay, that is, eighth property is just opposite to the property 6. That is, if a to the power minus m, then its value will be 1 by a to the power m. That is, if a to the power minus 4, then we will add 1 by a to the power 4. For example, now if 1 by, that is, if 7 to the power minus 2, then we will add 1 by 7 to the power 2. So this is the eighth property. Okay. So now the last property I am going to explain. That is, if 2 if a by b and c by d are two rational number and it has same power m, then what will we do? That is, a by b into c by d to the power a by b to the power m and c by d to the power m. See, that is, here bases are not equal, but exponents are equal to each other. So we will make only one exponent, and these two base will come in bracket with product, that is, a by b into c by d. Like this we will write. Let's see some examples of this also. That is, for example 1, if the question says that 1 by 4 to the power 5 into 8 by 2 to the power 5, then what will be same power? Then we will write 1 by 4 into 8 by 2 to the power 5. Then we will cancel. 4 to the 2 to the 1. That is 1 to the power 5, which is equal to 1. Like this we will find the value. So these are the last properties. Okay. So as far as note it down. And this is the first part of day 2 video, and in second part I will explain some more examples, and then we will start the another property. Thank you. Now students, I am again here. It is the second part of video, day 2, and the second part of video. And in previous class I have explained all the laws of exponent. Now there are some questions that is student has asked many questions, but that how to apply all the laws of exponent in some question. So let's see I am explaining two questions on the board today. So at first see that how to apply laws of exponent on any question. Now see, the first question I am reading here. That is, if 1 by 3 to the power minus 1 minus 1 by 4 to the same power minus 1 to the power minus 1, then what laws of exponent we will apply in this question? Here it is not a multiplicative sign, not a division sign, so we cannot apply. So we will solve it separately. How? See, at first it has negative power, so we will write the reciprocal of this. Then that is, we will write 3 by 1 to the power 1. Again for this we will write 4 by 1 to the power 1. Now the whole power minus 1. Now 3 by 1 to the power 1, that is, the value will be 3, and 4 by 1 to the power 1, that is, value will be 4. Now minus 1. Now 3 minus 4, it will be minus 1 to the power minus 1. And again, if it has negative power, so we will write the reciprocal of this. Then here denominator is 1 only, so we will write 1 by minus 1 to the power 1, and the value will be always equal to minus 1. Your negative sign is here also. So this is our answer. Okay. Now let's move to the another question which I am going to explain. (25 into t to the power minus 4 by 5 to the power minus 3 into 10 into t to the power minus 3). Now how can we solve it? See, separately we will do. At first it is 25. There is no need to do this. Now here t to the power minus 4. So it has negative power, so we will write the reciprocal of this. That is, in denominator there is 1 only. So we will write 1 by t to the power 4. And here again negative exponent. So we can write 1 by 5 to the power 3 into here 10 only. Now it is, we can write 1 by t to the power 8. Okay. Now let's see here. That is 25 into 1 by t to the power 4. It means 1 by t to the power 4. By here 1 by 5 to the power 3 into 10 into 1 by t to the power 8. So all the denominator will go in denominator and downside denominator will go in upside. That is, we will write 25 into 1 and 5 cube and t to the power 8 will go upside. We will write 5 cube and t to the power 8. And here we will write in downside 10 only and t to the power 4. Okay. Now after that I am erasing here. That is 25 into 1 into 5 cube, which will be 5 into 5 into 5, and t to the power 8 we can write same as there. Here 10 into t to the power. Now 5 1 ja, 5 2 ja. Now nothing is cancelled now. So multiply all the numbers. It will be 625 by 2 here, and it is t to the power 8 and t to the power 4. It has divisional form, so we have studied that if the power has a to the power b and a to the power c, then a b minus c. we will subtract. That is, we will use the same law. That is t to the power 8 minus 4. So and 625 by 2 only, and here it will be 2 to the power 4. So this will be our answer. Like this we can apply the laws of exponent to solve any question. I hope you all will understood. At first note it down. Now students, let's see some more examples which will clear all your doubts about laws of exponent. Okay. So now third example I am showing you. That is, if the question is middle bracket 1 by 3 to the power minus 4 and to the power minus 2, the big bracket to the power 3, then what will we do? See, not 3 here, it is 24, then what will we do? See, that is, at first we will solve this one. Small bracket at first we will break. So it has power minus, but there is no need to break it one by one. In some in laws of exponent, I have explained if a base is same, but it has many powers, m, then n, then we will multiply all the powers. Then we will solve it directly. So we will use that law. That is, we will write 1 by 3 and multiply all the power. That is minus 4. So we will write 1 by 4 minus 2. We will write 1 by 2. And for 24 we will write only 24. So 4 6 ja 24, 2 3 ja 6. That is 1 by 3 to the power 3. It means 1 cube by 3 cube. So it will be 1 by 27. Like this we will solve. We will not separate it one by one. It will take long time. So we will use multiple. We will use law of exponent. Then it will be easy to solve. Okay. Now let's move to the next example, the fourth example. Now fourth example is if by 3 to the power 1 by 4 to the power 1 by 3 to the power 48. Then what will we do? See, that is, again we will multiply all the value 2 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 3 and 48. So 4 16 ja, sorry 4 12 ja and 3 4 ja. That is, we will write 2 by 3 to the power 4. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. The value will be 2 to the 4, 2 to 8, 2 to 16, 3 to 9, 3 to 27, 3 to 81. So 16 by 81 will be answer. This is the same example, but there is little different. Now the last example I am explaining you. This will clear all your doubts and you will be able to solve the exercise. Okay. So if the question is question 5, that is 5 to the power minus 2, 5 to the power minus 2 into 3 to the power minus 5 into 7 to the power minus 4 by 25 to the power minus 2 into 243 to the power minus 1 into 49 to the power minus 2. Then what will we do? Here, as I have explained to you that if any number has negative exponent, then we will add the reciprocal. That is, the position of numerator and denominator will change. That is, numerator value will go in denominator and denominator value will go in numerator. That is, we can write it has 5 to the power minus 2. So this will go downside. 3 to the power minus 5, this will also go downside. 7 to the power minus 4, it will also go downside. And 25 to the power minus 2, it will go upside. Go upside, and this will also go upside. Okay. So let's see. That is, we will change the order. That is, we will write at first 1 by 5 to the power 2, then 1 by 3 to the power 5, and 1 by 7 to the power 4. By here we will write 1 by 25 to the power 2, 1 by 243 to the power 1, and 1 by 49 to the power 2. Now we will change. That is, we will go 25 is upstart, 2, 243 to the power 1, 49 to the power 2, by, and this will go downside. 5 to the power 2, 3 to the power 5, and 7 to the power 4. Then we will solve. Now I am using the upside value. You all will note it down. Okay. Now, see, that is, the value is written 25 to the power 2. That is, we can write it like this, 5 to the power 2 to the power 2. Here we can write in the term of 3 to the power 5. And in 49, we can write 7 square to the power 2. By it is reduced value 5 to the power 2, 3 to the power 5, and 7 to the power 4. Now, see. Here, it is 5 to the power 4, 3 to the power 5, 7 to the power 4, by 5 to the power 2, 3 to the power 5, and 7 to the power 4. See, this is cancelled out, same value, cancelled out. But it has base is equal, but exponent is not equal. So, and it is in divisional form. So, we will use same base for log and exponent will minus. So, it will be 5 to the power 2 is equal to 25. So this will be our answer. May I hope that all the students have understood very well about law of exponent, because I have explained 5 examples based on it. And now this part is over, and third part I am going to explain what is the standard form of a base and exponent. Okay, so let's first note it down here. Now, good morning, student. I am again here. It is the third part of day 2 video. Okay. Now I am going to explain the previous properties. Because if you will not revise everything, then you will not be able to solve the further questions. Okay. So I am going to start the revision so that you all will understood very well. Okay. Now let's start with the first. So what is base and what is exponent? I have just explained that if a to the power m, then a is the base and m is the exponent or power. Okay, and so this is the base and this is the exponent. Okay, dear. Now it has two parts. The first, positive integral exponent of a rational number, and the negative integral exponent of a rational number. Okay, let's discuss positive integral exponent of a rational number. That is, if a by b is a rational number, if a by b is a rational number and it has the same power m, if a by b is a rational number, it has the same power m. So we can separate it. How? That is, we can write a to the power m by b to the power m. So this is the properties. That is, if the exponent is positive, that is, here m is positive, here it is written a by b to the power m is positive, so we can write like this. But if, and for the example, if you are taking minus 2 by 3 to the power 5, here base is negative but power is positive 5, that is, it is positive, so we can separate it. How? Minus 2 to the power 5 by 3 to the power 5, and after that we will multiply and we will solve. Okay, now let's move to the next part, second part, which is negative integral exponent of a rational number, negative integral exponent of a rational number. Okay, so in negative integral exponent of rational number, if a by b is a rational number and it has negative exponent, that is minus n, then what will we do? If a by b is a rational number and it has power minus n, then we can write at first before separating it, we have to remove the negative sign. Okay, so and for this we have to write the reciprocal of a by b to remove the negative sign. So we can write, if a by b to the power minus n, then we can write b by a to the power only n, no negative sign. If you will write the reciprocal of any number, then it means that you have removed negative sign. Okay, now b by a to the power m or n. So after that we will separate b to the power n by a to the power n, and after that we will able to solve. For an example, if 5 to the power minus 5 to the power minus 5, then reciprocal of 5, here there is denominator also, which is 1, 5 by 1. So we can add 1 by 5 to the power 5. Negative sign removed. So 1 by 5 to the power 5 means 1 by 5 into 1 by 5 up to 5 times. Then we will multiply it. Then we will get the solution. So these are the negative integral exponent of a rational number. What's the difference? That is, in positive integral exponent, we will directly separate it. But in negative integral exponent, at first we will add the reciprocal of this. Then we will separate it. So these are the two parts of base and exponent. Now let's discuss some laws of exponent. It will be easy to you for solving some questions. Okay. And first laws of exponent I have explained, that if a by b is a rational number and if m and n are some integers, if m and n are some integers, and if base is common and it is in product, then what will we do? At first we will write the common base. That is, we can write a by b as a common and we will add both the exponent. So we have to write, if the question is a by b to the power m into a by b to the power n, that is, we can write a by b as a common base and m plus n as the exponent. We will add the exponent. For an example, if 3 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 7, then common base 3, so we can write 3 and we will add the exponent 5 plus 7, which is 12. So we can add 3 to the power 12 and after that we can solve it. Okay. Now this is the first law of exponent. Now in second law of exponent, if the same exponent, if base is common, power is different, but it is in divisible form. That is, it is not in product. It is in division form. That is a by b to the power m divided by a by b to the power n. Here base is same, but exponent is different. So we cannot add, we will subtract. That is, we will write the common base a by b and it has power m minus n, not m plus n. In multiply, we will write m plus n. In division, we will write m minus n. Okay. For an example, if the question is 1 by 3 to the power 4 divided by 1 by 3 to the power minus 2, then what will we do? Same power. So there is no need to reverse it because it has negative sign in second term. So we will not reverse it because it has a common base. So we will write 1 by 4 as a common base and power we have to subtract. That is 4 minus 2 we will keep in bracket. Then it will be 1 by 4 and to the power 4 minus plus 2. 4 plus 2 6. Like this we can solve it. So these are the second law of exponent. Now in third law of exponent, that if a by b is a rational number and it has multiple powers, that is many powers, then what will we do? That is m, n, o, p, and if many powers it has. Okay, then what will we do? That is, we cannot find it separately one by one. That is a by b to the power n. Then we will solve it. Then after the value will be power n. Then again we will solve it. No, it is very long process. So what we will do? We will use law of exponent. And what does the law of exponent states? That in a by b to the power m to the power n to the power o, then we will multiply all the exponent all together. That is, we can write a by b as a common base and we will write m into n into o into p and so on. All the multiple power we can multiply, and as a whole after that we will solve. That is, if 2 by 3 to the power 2 to the power 3 to the power 4, so we will write 2 by 3 to the power 2 into 3 into 4, that 2 into 3 into 6, 2 into 3 6, and 6 into 4 24, that 2 by 3 to the power 24. Like this we can solve this type of question. Now in fourth point, that is, if two rational number, if there is a two rational number a by b and c by d, and it has same power m, that is, if a by b into c by d in the bracket and it has the power m, so we can separate it. How? That we can write a by b to the power m into c by d to the power n, if it has different base but same power. So we can separate it like this. Okay, so these are the four laws which I have explained just now. Example of fourth explain: if 7 by 8 into 2 by 3 is in the bracket and it has power 3, then we can separate it. 7 by 8 to the power 3 into 2 by 3 to the power 3. We can separate it like this. So these are the fourth example which I have explained just now. Now there is 5 more example, 5 more law. So which that 5 more law we will revise in next video. Okay, dear. Now students, I am again here. It is day 2 and it is the last part of this video. Okay, so now in previous video I have explained 4 law of exponent division. Okay, now we will revise the rest laws of exponent in this part. Okay, dear. So in fifth law says that if there is a two rational number a by b and c by d and it is in divisional form and it has the same power, that is, if a by b divided by c by d to the power n, whole same power. Okay, then what we will do? We can separate it. How we can separate it? We can separate a by b to the power m divided by c by d to the power m, or we can also write a by b to the power m divisional sign c by d to the power. Like this we can solve. So these are the fifth law of exponent. Now in sixth law of exponent, that is, if a by b is a rational number and it has negative exponent, then what will we do? We will write the reciprocal of this. Okay, then the power, that is the exponent, will be positive. Okay, that is, if a by b to the power minus n, then we can write b by a to the power n. We will add the reciprocal of this to remove the negative sign. This is the sixth law of exponent. Now, for example, if 2 by 3 to the power minus 4, 2 by 3 to the power minus 4. So we have at first we have to remove the negative sign, and to remove negative sign we will write the reciprocal of 2 by 3. So in next steps we will write 3 by 2 to the power 4, negative sign removed. Then after we can write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 4 times, by 3 into 3 into 3 4 times, like this. And after that we will solve. So this is our like this we will get the answer by applying this laws of exponent. Okay, so let's go to the next law of exponent, that is, if in any rational number has power 0, then what will we do? If there is power 0, then how many times we will write? 2 to the power 2, then we can write 2 as 2 times, 2 into 2. But 2 to the power 0, then what will we do? How many times we will write? No, there is no need to write anything. If in any rational number has power 0, it means their value is always equal to 1. That is, if a by b is a rational number and it has power 0, that is a by b to the power 0, then their value will be 1. For an example, if 10 to the power 0, their value is 1. If x to the power 0, their value is 1. If 2,22,433 to the power 0, directly we will write 1. That is, there is no need to see what is base. If there is the exponent 0, then directly we will write 1 as their answer. Okay, maybe you have understood this law. We will use in many questions. Okay, and this law will very helpful to you. Okay, now if in any rational number it has negative sign, if a to the power minus m, then what will we do? There is no denominator, but we know that if there is no denominator, that is it is a whole number. 2 is a whole number, but 2 is also a rational number. If we have studied in chapter 1, 2 is also a rational number. How? That is, denominator is 1, 2 by 1. It is written that in rational number definition, that if in any number, if it is written in the form of p by q or a by b, then it is called a rational number. So 2 to the power, if the a to the power minus m, it means a by 1 to the power minus m, and it has negative sign, then again we will add 1 by a to the power m, because 1 to the power m equal to 1. 1 to the power 5, it means 1 into 1 into 1, always 1. That is, there is no, if 1 is the base and it has the power, any power, then their value will always equal to 1. 1 to the power 0, 1. 1 to the power 9, 1. But if the base is negative, that is minus 1, then what will we do? The value will be 1 or minus 1. It depends on the exponent. That if exponent is even, then we will add plus 1. But if the exponent is negative, then we will write minus 1. How? If 1 to the power 8, then we will write, if minus 1 to the power 8, then we will write only 1. No negative sign. Why? Minus 1 to the power 8 means we have to write the product of minus 1 8 times. Minus 1 into 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 minus 1. And as we know that two negative sign will, if they will contact, then it will get positive. Minus minus plus. So all even number 8 negative sign, then 2 pair formed, it will go positive. Okay, so if in minus 1 it has power even number, then we will write plus 1. But if minus 1 has power odd, if in minus 1 is the base and the power is in odd number, power is an odd number, then we will write minus 1 only. There is negative sign always left. Why? 9, that is 8 negative sign will positive, but there is 1 left. So that negative sign we will write. Okay. So like this, if a to the power minus m, then we will add 1 by a to the power m. There is no need to write the power on 1. Okay. So these are the 8th property which I have explained. Now the last property, ninth property, if there is 2 rational number but it has the same power. 2 rational number but it is the same power. If a to the power m into b to the power m, that is, a has same power m, b has same power m, but base is different, then what will we do? That is, we can multiply both base all together and we will write as common exponent. That is, we can write a to the power m into b to the power m is equal to a into b in bracket to the same common exponent which is m. Like this. If that is, if 7 to the power 2 into 1 by 7 to the power 2, then 7 into 7 we will keep in bracket and to the power 2. So it will be 7 into 1 by 7 to the power 2, then 7 cancelled out, that is 1 to the power 2, and 1 to the power 2 means 1 into 1 which is equal to 1. So these are the examples of the last properties and property. Now we will use all these 9 laws of exponent. We have already studied in previous video, but this time in this video, in these two parts, we have revised it. Why we have revised it? Because if you will revise it very carefully, then in many questions you will not confuse and you will be able to solve all the questions. So I hope that you all have understood. Now in third day I will explain that how to write the large number in exponential form, the small number in exponential form, in standard form, everything. Okay dear, so maybe you all have understood very well. Okay dear, thank you.